Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson.
And 15 PCA?
Native 454.
Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. So I had this story saved and I kept forgetting to talk about it because I really honestly don't care about it. But the PlayStation Mini, Nintendo did it because Nintendo did it.
Yeah. And
So 20 games. It looks like a little PlayStation. It's cute. And they announced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the games. So Final Fantasy 7, which is coming out for all
Everything now.
Everything, yeah.
Jumping Flash, personal favorite of mine. It's a weird game, but I like it. Ridge Racer Type 4, good racing game. Tekken 3,
that makes
and
sense.
Wild Arms. So they did 5 of the games. There's supposed to be 20. This store came out a couple weeks ago, and they're yet to announce any more of these
That's
games.
a little unusual. That's weird.
Can I name 20 PlayStation games I want to play? Well, Metal Gear Solid.
Symphony of the Night.
Here's a whole bunch of RPGs. Legend of Dragoon,
Legend of Dragoon.
Xenogears,
Even if you want to Chrono
Final
Cross.
Fantasy Tactics, Chrono Cross. But again, it just becomes the RPG classic.
Not really a PlayStation.
Not
classic.
really a PlayStation classic, and I'm starting to think to myself, this thing's $100.
Oh, you know what's surprising? No, not Banzo.
Spyro, Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, I was like thinking at least some of those games.
Dingo at my
I never want to see
baby.
this every time I talk about PS1 games, but it just annoys me. The graphics always look
Okay.
terrible.
Oh.
I can't stand the graphics.
I love JRPGs. RPGs are probably one of my most favorite genres of video games. I like Wild Arms, but it's ugly as sin.
Oh yeah.
It is
Final
so.
Fantasy VII is ugly.
But at least it has scenes where like the backgrounds look really
no
nice.
problem, but the characters
You know what, though?
themselves.
Everything in Wild Arms is ugly.
Was Luna part of PlayStation?
Silver Star Story.
Silver Star Story.
That's
yeah.
so good. God,
It's a really good game, but like you said, the graphics aren't there.
See how hard we are just to name 20 games? See, when Nintendo came out, there's so many games.
Yeah, it's not enough.
They're not enough. This is the other way.
Yeah, some were left out that we thought should. This one's like, we barely
I
can
think
fill it.
they got to get Metal Gear Solid needs to be in there because that was like one of the main reasons we got a PlayStation back in the day.
What about Gran Turismo?
Yeah, Gran Turismo, but how many racing games you're gonna have? See, like we kept naming RPGs,
And yeah.
how many racing games? You gotta have the original Gran Turismo. That was one of the few games I remember playing Gran Turismo for the first time, thinking, because I love cars and racing too, and it was cool that you could like upgrade every little piece, and it was very simulation.
Yeah.
I'm
But
assuming
man,
one of the
it's-
Dragon Quest games came on PlayStation 1. I'm assuming, right?
I'm trying to
maybe.
think. Maybe I don't remember.
Maybe that might be on there because Japan, that's so huge. I'm trying to think of games right now.
Well, especially different variety of games. Like
Yeah.
you said, it might just be an RPG.
I'm gonna type in best PlayStation 1 games of all time real quick.
No, literally, I'm trying to think. I'm not trying to be facetious here. I can't think of a.
And on the thing, are they going to do auto saves? Or are they going to be able to like?
So this is the
I hope so.
you just
I hope so.
yeah. They're gonna, again, they didn't really talk about all the little features.
That's what we're learning about.
Yeah.
So, then there's just quick Google search. Final Fantasy 7, which they have. Metal Gear
Yes.
Solid 1. I don't know what that is. Tekken 3. Symphony of the Night. Resident Evil 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Resident Evil. Okay,
Legacy of Kain. Soul Reaver. Good game.
good game. Yeah.
Vagrant Story is good, but it's weird. Final Fantasy 8. Final Fantasy 9. Papa the Rapper's got to be on there.
Oh yeah.
And
that's
for
cool.
everyone that doesn't know, and because it's hard to believe, it's part of the Final Fantasy universe. Favorite story.
Vagrant Story is part of the Final Fantasy
Tactics,
Tactics, but not the original Tactics,
Yeah.
the sequel Tactics.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's a
weird.
mess.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater,
Oh,
but
yeah.
that's not going to be on there. Those have to get the license. Silent Hill.
Oh,
but
that's
again,
a good one. Yeah.
Resident Evil Nemesis. Oddworld's really good.
Paradise Eve, does that make it? Because that was kind of a weird.
Suikoden,
I liked it, but it was weird.
Suikoden 2 is probably one of the best underrated RPGs. It's always on people's list, but a lot of people don't remember because it's overshadowed by Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
But again, I'm naming off like a million RPGs in my mind, but as I'm going through this list, the original Tomb Raider,
Oh yeah, Twisted Metal.
with the original
Yeah,
Twisted
just-
Metal.
Do
probably
you
on
put
there.
like a fighting game in there? Do you put?
They had Tekken on
Like
there.
Tekken, no Street Fighter?
See, but then that's not really
Well, because I mean, they you could put the alphas on there because they were on there, but
the Star Ocean games.
Oh, yeah.
Dino Crisis 2 is a good one. Legend of the guy. But again, Grandia, again, more RPGs because it's really... Wipeout.
Wipeout. Oh, that's a good one. What about the Dino Crisis?
Dino Crisis would be on there too.
Yeah.
Too. But, so yeah, but out of all those games are available for like PlayStation download.
Yeah, for like
I
$5.
mean, and yeah, you can get all those games for under $100 if you
Easy.
go get it during sales and stuff. But, yeah, I don't know why everyone's freaking out over this.
Guys, I'm going to say this right now. For $20, you can go buy the Capcom Beat 'em Up. You'll have way more fun. You have 7 good side-scrolling 2D side-scroll fighting games. That'd be way better to do. Beat 'em ups, I should say.
And here's the
Yeah.
thing, people are pre-ordering this without knowing what the other 15 games
Yeah.
are.
That's crazy.
Are you an
yeah.
idiot? Are these scalpers waiting to flip it on for Christmas and screw
Probably.
people over? I hate resellers. It's your business. You can do what you want. I don't have to like you either. And
Yeah.
that's just the way I feel about
Yeah,
it.
because I feel like this might be easily flipped for $400 during Christmas
And here's
time.
the thing: here's the thing. I understand if you want to resell, you got to make a profit. If it's 100 and some stuff 120, okay, he's trying to make a little bit of money on the side.
You're gouging
No, they're
people.
selling it. They're selling it for $200-$300.
Yeah.
They're not doing a $20 profit. No, they want. They don't want a 10% profit. They want 100%.
Yeah,
plus.
and also, I guess it's worth it if you are that nostalgia, PlayStation fan that was like, oh, I remember when I got my PlayStation.
But the graphics are so ugly.
Yes.
I know,
You can't.
I know.
It's so ugly.
If this was a PS2 Mini, I'd be way more excited because PS2 has way better looking games. Yeah, you can see some of the corners are a little sharp.
The polygons and stuff.
polygons, but you can still play them.
Yeah.
They're still playable. I'm not a big graphics snob. I would rather have frame rates nowadays, but we're talking
This is
horrific.
low poly count,
Yeah, this
everything.
is horrific graphics.
And of course, again, it's coming from Sony. The build quality is going to be good and all that. It's just one of those things where it's like only 20 games, $100,
If this was $50,
Because
60,
How much was the Super Nintendo Mini?
70 was
70, I think
70.
70,
How many games?
$69.99, 20.
20.
Okay, so it was so a lot cheaper than the 100.
And Super Nintendo has probably arguably one of the best video game libraries of all
And right
time.
now, it's
Yes.
my second. It's still my second favorite console of all time, with Xbox 360 being number one. But I just love it.
Yeah.
The PlayStation, and it's funny because I usually always get every console eventually. Sony, but PlayStation's always seem to come last for
Yeah.
the most part. And it's just, we got the PS1 literally probably right when Metal Gear Solid came out. That was like the game that got me to get a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Again, now we always get PlayStations, not right away, but we get them
Remember all the
eventually.
discs were black?
I like that.
That was cool. See, but a couple of the quirky games like Papa the Rapper and stuff like that, but it's like, I don't know.
For $100?
I
And,
know.
then you put Crash Bandicoot on there, but does anyone really want to play that?
But there's a Crash Bandicoot collection that just like came out a while ago,
that's
so
what I'm
it's
saying.
like
it's on every system too.
yeah.
Yep.
It's not a place. It was a PlayStation exclusive, but not
Not
anymore.
anymore.
And like Soul Reaver and stuff, I remember those games fondly. But maybe if I played it today, I probably would think it would suck. It's just one of those things like nostalgia goggles are in full effect. Things like Symphony of the Night, Final Fantasy VII will always be good.
Yes.
But some of these other games, maybe even though I say I like Jumping Flash, maybe if I played it again, maybe I wouldn't.
Well, see, and that's the funny thing, because like with the Super Nintendo, you can play Legend of Zelda.
Link to the Past is my number one favorite game of all
You
time.
can play that regardless of how old you are, how things have changed. You still love that game.
because it still looks good in its own way.
Yeah, the PlayStation, like you said, if I played Gran Turismo, I would hope I would have that same feeling. Like, oh wow,
After playing Forza Horizon 4,
Yes.
if I go back and play the very first Gran Turismo, I don't know. I really don't
There's
know.
a thing you can't do that. I could play Top Gear on Super Nintendo, fine, but when you start getting the
3D stuff, it starts
looks
so choppy and ugly.
Exactly.
I've used the word ugly like a million times. But yeah, I don't know about this. Why are people so excited for this? If you
They're
like
Sony
those games,
fanboys.
you can literally play those games right now
But they're
on
pointless.
PlayStation Network.
Yeah.
yeah.
And the thing about Swing Again, I think it's awesome that it's on the network as well. That Swing Again
Yeah.
game. And I hated everyone got mad because they had a copy and they don't want else to get it. I want everyone to enjoy this
Yeah,
game.
because it was a very rare game.
Yeah.
Like probably 10 years ago, Suikoden 2 would probably sell for a couple $100.
Yeah.
But now it's like available digitally for everyone. Like it dropped the prices and then people got all angry about it. Get off
yourself.
your... That's a whole nother idea.
Yeah, but that's what we're talking about, the
Yeah,
Mini.
yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
parallel with the NES and all that.
And like we're saying,
Mini.
we don't know what games are coming with it. They only gave so there's 15,
5.
15 other games, so we don't know. So they could be like, I mean, not to be mean, they might just be like junk, games that you're just like.
So if I want to... if I was going to rate these games, Final Fantasy VII, it's a must-play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're an RPG fan, the story is... I still don't understand the story completely. It's such a crazy storyline, but it's a fun RPG. And
It's
I like the
overhyped,
materials.
but-
It is a little overhyped, but it's still a good game.
Well, I am looking forward to actually starting to play it when it comes out for the Switch. Which
To me, Metal Gear Solid will be, because I love
But
Metal
that's
Gear.
not one of the guaranteed games.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
So Jumping Flash, I like it. And it was cool. We did this cool little bunny robot guy. Me without playing it again, 'cause I haven't played that game in like 20
Yeah.
years. I would give it like an 8 out of 10, but probably if I played it again, nostalgia would kick off. Ridge Racer Type 4,
Fun.
arcadey racing game. If you like drifting and boost and, Ridge Racer.
Yeah, if your cat's crying.
Yeah, you
love
like
it?
and I remember that because I like the Ridge Racer because it would
That
talk
was
to you.
funny.
Tekken 3, competent fighting game. I'm a virtual fighter guy. I don't really necessarily like Tekken. I'd rather play almost any other 3D
It's
fighting
probably
game.
my least favorite of the mainstream fighting
Yeah, I'd
games.
rather
Yeah.
play Soul Calibur. I'd rather play Dead or Alive.
Killer Instincts.
Especially at the time this came out, I'd rather play those other games.
Yeah.
And then Wild Arms. It's a fun RPG. I like the characters. It's very anime.
Yeah.
but it's ugly as sin. You're like these little chibi little guys on screen.
Yeah.
But those out of those 5 games, it's not that great. Especially since I bought Final Fantasy VII like 10 times already now. It's like Symphony of the Night. I bought.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when it comes out for the Xbox One, I'm probably gonna get
it again.
Get it again.
If you're Sony and you have the ability to do this, do you do this? Do you say you're going to make graphic upgrades if people want
They're
them?
going to be the classic versions, I guarantee it.
Yeah, but like if you think about it,
Yeah, but it's easier for them to do that than it is to do the graphic. Why put any money into it?
Because personally, I think it'd probably sell way better if they did that. Because like Wild Arms might be actually playable,
If it wasn't so ugly.
Yeah,
but that's the thing.
See, but remember they did that enhanced graphics for Final Fantasy VI?
Yeah,
And it was like all washed out and it looked weird.
Yeah.
And then everyone just wanted it to the other version. So they're cashing in on this whole mini retro scene.
Yeah.
And it's all right.
Do you think this might have killed the retro mini scene?
No, because collectors, they're gonna love
okay.
it. People are gonna buy this in troves. I know they are.
So, what would be your dream mini console if you can make one?
A Dreamcast.
Dreamcast.
I was about to say the Dreamcast. I was thinking about that right now because that's
Oddly
if
enough,
there was a Dreamcast Mini, I'd have to buy it. I'm sorry,
It's just-
I might have to buy it.
The Dreamcast was such a cool
Oh
system.
man, this thing
House
about
of Dead 2. These are the launch games I'm talking about
House
right
of
now.
Dead.
Power Stone,
Power Stone, Sonic
Adventure.
Virtual Tennis.
the racing
Virtual
game,
Tennis was so good.
racing. Hang on,
and also you can even throw in for the anime fans Berserk.
Yeah, Berserk
which
was really good.
It's an awesome Dreamcast game.
It was a pretty cool hack and slash. And the funny thing is, I got into the game not knowing anything about the storyline. Like I didn't even know.
Yeah. By the way, watch the old Berserk. You'll
Oh,
love it.
it's
It's
great.
amazing.
If you're into,
very mature,
if
but
you want just action and just guys, it's cool.
It's for like people that are 15 and above. It's not for kids per se.
Jet Grind Radio.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
The Dreamcast is Sony getting crazy
Yeah.
fancy. But for this PlayStation thing, if this was $50, it'd be like $49.99. I'd be like, might pull the trigger on it. But $100, and it's probably going to be scarce, and the only way to get one is probably on the secondary market for like 3 times the cost. Yeah, hell no.
No.
People are going to be waiting in line to pre-order this thing.
Ridiculous.
That's insane.
And I guess the online pre-orders, I haven't even checked into it. I guarantee their pre-orders are sold out of. But it just seems to be like, let's get on that cash grab,
Yeah.
I don't know. Sony announced some better games because it's been a couple weeks and you still haven't said anything. Come on, give us the rest of the games.
But the thing is, that's why I think they're probably doing that intentionally because it's probably not going to be that
It's
amazing.
a bunch of garbage games.
That would be
PS1.
disappointing. Yeah, PS1 did have. What was their launch? Like a horrible launch, wasn't it?
I think the PS2 had one of the worst. Oh, it was PS3 had a horrible launch.
Oh,
but
my goodness. Yeah.
There's some classics here. 20. I'm kind of hard pressed if I literally don't go heavy on RPGs. I'm kind of hard pressed to find 20 titles.
I forgot we forgot Dreamcast Shenmue 1 and 2.
Yeah, that would have been good. Yeah,
See how many we just named off the top of our heads? We're just struggling to name games for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, and of course you can't have any of the sports titles.
No.
because that's just not gonna
you
happen.
won't pay the money for the license. It'd be a waste of money.
Yeah, you're not gonna get the Maddens.
Yeah, I just get when people say, "Well, come we don't get the license for that?" Because they're not going to go back and get it for an old game because that'd be too much.
So much money. Yeah.
it'd be a waste. They're not
Especially
going to
the
do
way
it.
the NFL is now, they're not going to do
Yeah,
anything like that,
exactly.
or NBA or anything
No.
else. But as soon as they announce more games, we'll probably do another reaction to those games announced.
Yeah.
But as of right now, this is totally not worth $100.
No, it's not.
Not even close. Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, sub, and share. Also, for the most up-to-date information about the podcast, follow us on Twitter at C15 Podcast.